In this episode, we take a look at the new truck I just bought, a 2008 Toyota Tacoma. Whoops, we got the wrong truck out here. Alright, so those of you who have been following me along in this journey after selling my Jeep, or through the process of selling my Jeep, that is my parents' 2009 Toyota Tacoma 2.7 liter 4-cylinder 5-speed, and this is my Toyota Tacoma 2008 2.7 liter 4-cylinder 5-speed, but this guy's 4-wheel drive. Let's take a look at what we got. So yesterday my wife and I drove up to Kirksville, Missouri, which is about a 3-hour drive for us, to purchase this 2008 Toyota Tacoma, 103,500 miles on it, and we bought it from a place called Kirksville Motor Company, and I had a fantastic dealership experience there. Told myself I'd never buy from a dealer again, but since this is sort of a unicorn to find a regular cab, 4-wheel drive, 4-cylinder, 5-speed, you know, that used to be the norm all the time, but that's the only thing that fits in my bay of the garage. So I really needed the regular cab, but ironically, I thought I was going to be buying this more or less exact same vehicle, which was almost exact same as this one. There was one like this, a 2009, that was just 6 miles from my office, but the day I got all my financing squared away and whatnot, I called up to try to set up for a test drive, and then found out literally that it sold that day. It was a 2009. It's funny, same color, and it had 102,000 miles on it. But yeah, just ironic that the two I found were the exact same color as my parents. But yeah, as soon as I missed out on the one that was 6 miles from my office, I was more or less depressed. But then I did a cars.com search and found this one on the interwebs, and so I was really back and forth about, do I invest the time to drive all the way out there for a solid maybe on this thing? And turns out it was worth it. But let me give you a tour around this thing. So one of the few differences between this one and my parents is of course the trim level. This one is an SR5, which makes it a little nicer. It's got well, I'll show you the interior is a little nicer. What's funny is, you know, of course, yesterday on the test drive, the guy at the dealer was asking me if I needed to know where anything was on it, or how anything particular worked, and I was kind of like, well, no, not really. I've been kind of driving this truck around for the last 6 months. So the interior, like I said, it's a 5-speed. Cloth seats, no power windows or anything. No cruise control, but it does have these bucket seats or captain's chairs and a nice center console, which is going to get me out of carpooling quite a bit. But I think I'm going to kind of like it because it's going to make sure everybody's got their own personal space. In my parents' Tacoma, I've ridden in that thing with 3 people in it before. Not that great, but anyway, it's I like it, man. Other than the fact that I fear it might turn into like the Seinfeld episode with the BMW, but there was some sort of funky smell that came out of the vents last night. It smelled like smelled like dirty feet. But so we'll see if we can't figure that out over the next coming week. One of the good things I'll say about having that 3-hour drive to come back home with last night was that I had about a 200-mile shakedown on the thing, and I gotta tell you, I like the way that it cruised at highway speeds. We got, I think, close to, it was 22.3, almost 22.4 miles to the gallon on the thing, which really, that's probably about what my Jeep would have done, but I'll be paying unleaded prices instead of diesel prices. So again, I'm pretty stoked. It's got, you know, I've got a bed now. It's gonna be easier to haul that go-kart around. But now, as far as future plans for it, like modifications, honestly, I don't think I'm gonna modify this thing much. That's, you know, where the project car comes in. Now, when I need new tires, I'm sure I'll buy something something that I want, and I might do wheels with it when I do that, but no lift, because this is my daily driver and I want to keep the fuel mileage a thing, you know. 22 and a half highway with 4-wheel drive, that's pretty awesome. So anyway, I might do some bumpers, some front bumpers. I did notice the clear coat appears to be non-existent anymore. Otherwise, no, on the front hood. I might do a cold air intake or something, just again, but in the spirit of fuel mileage. But otherwise, I'm pretty happy with it. So I think that'll do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'm sure you'll see more of it in upcoming episodes. But hey, until next time, peace out.